Whoa. Take that back? No way. No. Yes, that was me. Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Crystal Jones. For those of you who don't know who I am, I put up a before and after picture of my weight loss about 2-3 weeks ago. I think it was 3 weeks ago now, and the response was absolutely amazing. Like, I had so many different messages, so many different reposts. I made it to Twitter apparently. I was like, whoa. So I got quite a lot. I got over 500 messages. I think it's going to 600 now, about how I lost 49 kgs in the space of 9 months. And it was just a bit overwhelming. I couldn't answer every single person. I just decided to do a video, and I decided to create a channel because 3/4 of the messages that I received were from women, and sorry to say, I don't want to offend anyone, that they just didn't have a lot of confidence or like self-worth. It was kind of sad. One of the saddest ones I received was about a lady. I asked her permission to share this. About a lady, she is thinking that if she doesn't lose about 30 kg, her husband's actually going to divorce her. And I was very taken. Like, her story was so sad. I decided to create a channel because I feel like women should be happy, and you know, they should strive for good health no matter what size you are. So I feel like having self-confidence and having self-worth will make for a happier life, and that's what I think everyone should try and achieve. Not, you know, I look good. You should feel good about yourself. So that's what my channel is going to be about. If you are interested, like, subscribe, comment, share. I don't know what people actually say, even though I've watched like 1,000 YouTube videos, but do all of what the other ones tell you to do that. So continue watching, and yeah. Many of you might have noticed that I don't have a full face of makeup on like my Instagram page, but I just kind of decided to be real. I don't go out with my face like plastered on every day. This is pretty much how I look most of the time, unless I'm trying to impress someone. Shouldn't say that. Got a boyfriend. So don't judge me that my eyebrows are looking kind of crazy and my mouth is not, my nose is not contoured, and forget all of that. We're here to talk about weight loss. Get me? So my first tip, sounds a bit weird saying that actually, is you need to actually believe that what you're about to embark on is possible. You need vision. Without vision, you're just not going to achieve anything in life. If you walk into a job interview and you think you're not going to get the job, 90% of the time you probably won't, because you just won't exude the confidence needed to complete the task at hand. So you need to actually visualize yourself. What I did is I saw myself a size 10 in a bikini in Dubai. I mean, that vision has not come true yet, but you know, like, that is what was in my brain. I was like, no, actually, it's time to kick ass. So if whatever your vision is, if it's to be healthier, if it's to be skinnier, whatever it is, you need vision. You're not going anywhere without vision. That's my number one tip. My second tip would be to either pray or meditate if you're not religious. I'm just a little. But however, some people are not religious, so pray, meditate, just something that will keep you focused. I found that prayer helped me a lot, like especially when I was feeling a bit week, maybe at a birthday party. I tell you, I know it sounds a bit crazy, but I would literally be there in the corner and be like, God, please, I cannot do this. I've been doing well all week. You cannot let me eat that cake. Just intervene divinely somehow. I found that prayer just helped me focus a lot. and you do need to focus. I feel like people get distracted. They think, oh, I have a birthday party, binge the entire weekend and be good for the next week, and something else pops up and then you just forget about the diet altogether. So you need to actually focus and know this is something I need to commit to. It's not just one day here and 2 days here. You actually need to focus. So pray, meditate, whatever works for you, focus. My third tip would be to learn about foods. Now, as a Nigerian, what we were taught was rice. Well, what I was taught anyway. So I'd wake up and I'd eat rice. I wouldn't even think about cereal or whatever. I didn't know anything about food, not really, apart from what they taught me in school. And when I started my journey, I learned about food, I learned about the digestive system, I educated myself about what I was about to do. Without education of what you're about to do, not like you need to go to university, or I'm not going into that discussion. But you need to know what to do exactly. So I guess that is why you are watching this video. But I'm sure you've watched 1,001 of these videos, or at least I used to. I'd come and type in how I lost 50 kg in 1 month, and you know, think that I'll have my summer body in 2 weeks, and not learn about what was actually going into my mouth. Now that, I think there's overall about 80% food and 20% exercise, or I'm not sure if it's the other way around, but your nutrition is very, very important. So learn about food. My fourth tip is to drink water. I cannot stress to you how important it is to drink water. Water is your best friend on the diet, because it flushes out toxins, it doesn't make you feel as hungry, it makes your skin, ignore my skin right now, it looks a bit shabby, but you know, I tell you, on a good day when I've had 3 liters of water, I tell you, drink lots of water. I used to drink between 2 and 4 liters of water a day. You don't need to drink 4 liters of water a day, but do drink a substantial amount of water. Not even to lose weight. Your body is made of 70% water or something like that. You need to drink water. It's important. It's imperative. Don't think about it. Just do it. Drink. My fifth tip is to drink a lot of green tea. Now, I drank boo tea. I drank skinny bunny tea. And I found out they were quite heavy for me, so I kind of made my own mix. You don't want to be sitting in the middle of a meeting and your stomach's going like I put a few ingredients and I found that it worked for me. It made me go to the toilet, but it didn't make my stomach hurt. So if anybody's interested in that, I might do a video on that, or I'm not sure, later on. I used to drink anywhere between 5 and 7 cups of tea a day. I think the recommended amount is actually 3 to 5, but I really like tea, maybe because I grew up in the UK. I don't know, but I really, really like tea. So drink a lot of tea. My sixth tip would be to exercise. Now, I didn't do much exercise myself. I did some home exercises like on YouTube, but I didn't go to the gym and kill myself and stuff like that. I would advise anyone who has a lot of weight to lose, if you're like quite big and you are trying to be quite small, I would advise you to exercise. Only because, I mean, I don't have I don't have saggy skin. Like, saggy skin is when you can like pull it and it's literally just your skin. What I do have is fatty skin, so it's not firm. I'm actually just gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. If you can see, you can still pinch the fat on me. So it's not just skin, like that actually kind of hurts. It's not firm, it's not as firm as I would like it to be anyway, especially around my bust. My bust is still quite large, but they are nowhere near as full as they used to be. So I would advise anyone trying to lose weight, exercise. If you're not happy with where you are at size 24 whatever, and you get to a size 10 but you still have what I have, you probably won't be entirely happy. I mean, I'm so thankful to God for where I am right now, and I have started going to the gym, so I am trying to combat this. I'll give you guys an update about where I'm at sometime down the line. But yeah, exercise. What else? That's about it. Now I'm gonna tell you exactly what I did. What I did personally was cut out carbohydrates. I didn't eat carbohydrates for a good 8-9 months. I mean, obviously I had the odd slice of bread or bowl of rice, but my diet mainly consisted of protein. So I would eat, for example, eggs and sausages for breakfast, cold cut meats for lunch, so like turkey, ham, and all those slices they put in between sandwiches, and maybe a boiled egg or whatever. And for dinner, it used to be either chicken wings or a steak. I didn't have a lot of variety because I was just really focused. I just wanted the weight to come off. That was what I was focused on. So yeah, I just cut out carbohydrates. I noticed what I mostly ate was rice. I cut that out immediately and I dropped 18 pounds in my first 2 weeks from cutting out carbohydrates because it was just so much. But I was also really huge. I was 118 kilos, so it did melt off of me literally. The second thing I did was drink tea, and the third thing I did was drink a lot of water, so it wasn't complicated at all. I did do some home exercise, like I said, like when I could be bothered, really, if I remembered, or maybe I'd be sitting on Instagram and Steve on Instagram would have gone, come on guys, yeah, I'm skinny, look at me. And then I'll be like, okay, yeah, for 20 minutes. And then I'll start sweating. I'm like, forget this. I hate anything to do with sweat. Anyone who knows me knows I hate anything to do with sweat. No, I'm just not gonna do it. Just not gonna do it. Exercise. That is all I can really say that I did. I didn't do anything too fancy. I didn't go, you know, to a personal trainer 5 times a week. Cut down on your carbohydrates, do a bit of it. Do exercise actually. I advocate exercise now. Do it. And I drank a lot of water. It really wasn't that complicated, but as I said at the start of this video, if your mind is not focused, if you're not ready to lose weight, you are not going to lose weight. Stop lying to people. Don't be that girl, or stop lying to yourself even. Don't be that girl or guy who tells everyone, you know, like, I've tried, this is my 50th diet, and you know, I just can't, it's just too hard, I'm just giving up my life. Don't be that person who's constantly telling people that you want to be on a diet, you just don't know why you're so fat whilst you're eating a Big Mac. That is why you are so fat. If you don't get rid of that mental process, if you don't get rid of that mentality that you can't, then you never will. It is literally that simple. So have confidence, visualize yourself at that way, and I promise you it will work. Well, that was a mouthful. So guys, that's my 2 cents. Should I say 2 pennies? Because I'm actually 2 kobo. I don't know. That's my take on successfully losing, successfully losing 49 kgs in 9 months. I hope that helped. I would love some feedback. Let me know what you thought about it. Like, subscribe, thumbs up, all of that. I don't know, but yeah, I will be posting some more videos during the week, well, during next week, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thanks again for all the love that I received on my before and after picture. That was absolutely amazing, and I hope that this video has helped. Yeah, thank you. See you. Bye.